coach, Dan Brady. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Bart, are you doing the polar plunge? I got to get out there for that.
You and the hockey
As soon
team
as
should
you
do
guys
it.
do it, I'll be there.
Can't afford anyone getting
Dan
sick.
is our family's favorite athlete from when we were younger.
That's
So
right.
it's a pleasure to have you
Kids
here.
worshipped you.
That's
growing
right.
up.
That's right.
Oh, geez.
I'm sure my mom said something to you. on the way in,
Parenting, bad
maybe.
parenting.
Now you're coaching. You're coaching one of your kids. Obviously, you had one graduate.
Yep.
Just talk a little bit about the season, how that's going.
Yeah, season's been good. I think we've got about 8 games left. We play 25 regular season games. We're 10, 5, and 2.
Okay.
So we've changed our schedule. We've kind of went a different direction, playing some different competition teams that we haven't seen in a couple years. So we're really kind of doing some throwbacks. I was talking to Wartella asking, we were at Liggett. Like, when was the last time we were at Liggett? When's the last time we've played Country Day?
Right.
We played Divine Child last night. I mean, those are probably back in the 2000s, right? So it's been 20 plus years since we've played these teams. So it's been fun.
Took Divine Child to the woodshed last night.
We did,
Yeah.
So the CSHL, the Catholic High School League, they do a Cardinal Cup and a Bishop Cup. We were in the Cardinal Cup, and we ended up getting good revenge on Liggett. Liggett's beat us twice, pretty bad this year, by a couple goals, and then we took them into overtime and ended up getting the win there, and then played Divine Child last night for the championship. So it was fun.
Liggett, they take very nice coaches to all their games and transportation, and they have all the stuff.
We were on their facility there. They've got a nice campus, to say the least.
Very cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you maintain the green trophy.
The boot.
Boot
Yeah.
stays green after 2 wins over Jackson United this season, and pretty. I would say the games, they were very competitive.
Sure.
The final score maybe didn't indicate the games were as tight as they were.
Yeah, I kind of touched on that a little bit before. I mean, the first game was a little bit different. It was a lot quicker than we usually play it, right? And I think we're just getting football players back, and we're just kind of adjusting. So the second game, definitely, like if anyone that really knows hockey, if you're watching the beginning of that game, they put the pressure on us, right? So our goalie made a couple really, really nice saves, and once you get a couple goals and things get rolling, then it's that's kind of how things go.
Any kids surprise you this year with just kind of the increase in talent, leadership, skill?
No, well, I mean, from a leadership standpoint, like it's funny. Like, you always can kind of teach kids, plays and how to do certain things within the sport. But I did a coaching clinic a while back, and they said, "Well, how many of you guys, put your hand up? How many of you guys work on leadership with your guys?" And nobody raised their hand, right? So it's like I kind of taken that to heart a little bit, and you work with the captains. So like Brody Gregory stepping up as a captain, Josh Dumont, who's a captain, is very traditionally like a kid you just can't even get a word out of.
Right.
So he's stepping up, teaching, being very vocal, and Zach Tricola as well. And then we've got a couple other kids in the locker room that are 4-year players, that are seniors, that just naturally are leaders, and that's really the culture that we try to ride, as the older kids are taking care of the younger kids. So these kids, Ziggy Dinverno is a great example. His first year, Caven Kennedy put him under his wing, and now he's kind of helping the younger kids move their way through. So it's fun to see.
How would you say the team and the sport have changed since you were on the ice with Lumen Christi?
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's so different. We have, first of all, we have all the resources. They've got the locker room. They have all everything that comes along with it. But I would say the video, the detail, right? Again, we're so fortunate to have the culture that Mike's built he was involved for 40 years or 36 years of the 50. This is our 51st year, right? So, the game hasn't changed much, right? But I think as far as the tradition and things that we've get, but the kids, just the small details of the video and things the kids get, probably.
There's an opportunity to skate with some of your players after a game coming up. Tell us about that.
Yep, February 8th. So we've seen other teams do this, and so we thought it'd be a good idea at the end of the year. We haven't had many home games this year, so we got a little stretch here. We got 3 games in February. So February 8th, we play Allen Park. The game starts at 6:30. As soon as the game's over, anybody's welcome to come out and skate around with the team.
Adults too?
Yeah, adults. Bart, we just talked about that. This is your chance.
Will you have your skates on?
No, I will not.
Okay. Well, then I'm out.
Now, you had a chance to skate this past weekend, but you were. I understand your family told you weren't allowed.
I made an executive decision. I can't go down with like a hip or a knee right now.
That's right.
I just can't. I haven't skated in 3 years, but I'm thinking about coming out on the 8th.
Come on
controlled environment.
Yeah, get the camera out there. Brandon, you can skate, can't you? Get the camera and tool around a little bit. That'd be fun.
Can I have a stick? I know that.
You can have a stick. We'll
Okay.
make one exception
All right, cool.
for you.
Because I know you're not really supposed to during an open skate, but I can't skate without one.
Yeah, little leaner. They got the little.
No, I'm beyond that. Man.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
beyond that.
I couldn't believe how much those sticks are. We were in the
Oh,
pro shop at Chelsea, and
Don't get them started about Chelsea.
$200.
Yeah, I think that would be on the mid range.
It
They
is.
go,
That's
they go
what
up
I
to
was
350.
Telling him, yeah.
They're crazy.
He was actually, he had his Lumen Christi portable chairs, and he was really making a scene at Chelsea.
Good.
Yeah.
And then, tell us what you think of the place.
It's nice. It's cold. It's
It's colder
cold
than
in there.
ours.
They've got heater things, and they don't turn them on. It's
Sure.
like, who are they saving them for?
Sure. Well, they're not saving it for Lumen Christi, that's for sure.
No, they are not. Now, will you have to see them at some point?
We've got our second game with them in February
Okay.
at home. We're going to play them on a Wednesday.
Okay.
And then they are in our region.
Perfect.
So Divine Child, Chelsea, Orchard Lake, St. Mary's, and South Lyon that's our region.
Okay.
Yep.
You mentioned Mike. That's Mike LaFear. Mike and Kathy have been like they're the godfather and godmother to the
Sure.
hockey
Great.
team.
Yeah, Mike shows up. He likes to get into the news articles, and he'll laminate whenever there's anything Lumen Christi hockey. He laminates it and shows up to practice and brings it. So the kids love it because the kids, they don't, like you said, that's another thing that's changed. Kids they're not in the newspaper. They don't remember waking up looking at the sit pat.
Yeah.
They're just online, and they can
Absolutely.
post their own stuff
Yeah.
online. So
Yeah,
Yep.
Mike still reads whatever the
Yeah, I know.
the Morning Star, I
That's
think
right.
it's called. I never even
Ah,
know
the
it
Morning
existed.
Star.
So
And
yeah.
he passes out the double bubble, which is great tradition for Lumen Christi hockey.
Absolutely.
So the postseason begins when?
It would be February 17th,
Okay.
Monday. So I don't know when we play, but they'll come out with the seedings and everything starts the 17th.
So
Yep.
the road trips are a lot longer this year.
Little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going back to Trenton. I think we'll probably be in Trenton at least 5-6 times, and that's a little tricky to get to. We were in Taylor this past week, so
Yeah.
You were up north too once, weren't you?
we did Big Rapids this year. We opted out to go. We didn't go to Sault Ste. Marie this year because it just didn't work out. We've got a little bit of time off, maybe like 5 days off, and then we're going to Notre Dame. We're going to do a Notre Dame game on Saturday night, and then we're going to be able to go to the Basilica Mass with the team.
Very cool.
And then play St. Joe's at Compton Ice Arena at Notre Dame. So the
Oh,
kids will
that'll
get a
be
kick
good.
out of that.
That'll be awesome.
Yep.
That'll be neat. Well, good luck to you and your team for the rest of the season.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for
Dan.
having us. Yep.
Lumen Christi head coach for hockey, Dan Brady. More of the morning show after this.